You're listening to Barry G on Spreaker.
Five school-age boys is diagnosed with ADHD. This is according to a new report released by the CDC, and about 11% of all school-age kids are diagnosed with ADHD. Now, the reason why this is a big issue is because of the fact that a lot of these kids are being prescribed medication like Adderall or Ritalin, and what are the consequences of that? Are we overprescribing these medications?
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely.
I think that, that's already kind of been established. In this particular Salon article, there are a number of doctors that are quoted, and they state, yes, lots of doctors are overprescribing, overdiagnosing. Not that many people have ADHD. Oftentimes what happens is you have like a rambunctious kid, and the mother is worried about him or her, sends him or her to the doctor, and the doctor's like, I don't know, here's some drugs.
Yeah. Look, that's oversimplifying, but not by much. So don't get us wrong. Is there real ADHD? Yes, there is. It's not made up, right? And as I've said before, I've got a friend who's ADHD. He's over here. He's over there. He can't concentrate. He's very successful. He's managed all this time. I don't even think he's on drugs at all, right? He did it the old-fashioned way, which I'm not saying you have to, right? But he's ADHD, so I know it exists, right? But is it 20% of all school-age boys? Hell no. And look, a lot of it comes from the right place. It's parents who care about their kids, who want to get them treatment, who want to get them to a therapist, who want them to do better in school, who want them to be able to concentrate more. But it's become a factory. You go to therapist checks off the easy box, gets you the pharmaceutical drugs that people profit from, and off you go.
Yes.
And now I fear that they're abusing those drugs in 100 different ways. Kids that don't have ADHD, before tests, popping Adderalls left and right.
Yes. So you're absolutely right about that. College students do use Adderall in order to concentrate, and it does help you concentrate. There's no question about that. I remember we did a report on Adderall being overprescribed last year, and there are a number of interesting benefits to the drug, right? Not only does it help you concentrate, it also decreases your appetite. And so I tried it once after we did that report because I wanted to experiment and see what happens. Now, I'm an adult, right? And the thing is, I'm very self-aware, so I knew what I was getting myself into. I did it, and I loved it, and that scared the hell out of me, and I never did it again.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, because I actually did it right before the show, like a month ago or something like that.
Should hear you know what you'll get.
Hi there, it's Muriel O'Connor here, and I want to tell you about my brand new single called Whatever You Say, Say Nothing. It's the best
He was my son.
She was my mom.
1 in every 2 long-term smokers will die from a smoking-related illness. How will your family cope if you're one of them? It's never too late for you to quit smoking. Get help and advice at don'tbetheone.tv.
You were really sharp that day, I remember.
No, it wasn't with you. I did the show with Desi, and I did both hours. I did the political hour and the entertainment hour, and it was incredible. Like, I felt like I was on a roll. I was confident. No,
you're
hold
making
on.
Grover Cleveland references, James Polk, the Dark Horse. You're pulling that out. Okay, all right.
So, but that's the thing. But there are negatives to it as well. I couldn't sleep that night. I couldn't really eat. I had no appetite. It makes you a little. That
sounds so good.
It makes you a little moody, like as it starts to wear off. And here's the thing: it impacts people in different ways, right? So look, you don't want to be dependent on it.
Absolutely.
You don't want to be addicted to it. It's not good at all. So if I know that as an adult and I can stop myself, think about the kids that don't know that take it and they do become dependent.
And think about college age, especially guys, who are on a lot of Adderall, coming off that Adderall and are moody. Oh, the frat fights are going to be out of control, right? And so now it's just a bad idea to get hooked on drugs in the first place, and it's especially a bad idea when it seems like we have a whole society geared towards take more. And the other part of it that I don't like is it gets the kids to think, oh, well, I'm ADHD. So that's okay. It's an excuse for not doing well. Mm-hmm. It's an excuse for a lot of things. Yeah, I mean, back in the day, oh, you had trouble concentrating. Well, then frickin' concentrate harder.
You're listening to Barry G on Spreaker.
There's a cold, cold wind blows right through here today, as we carry the greatest man I ever knew far, far away. In a graveyard on a hillside, I cried a lonely tear as I placed a wreath of golden flowers for a man I loved so dear. I'd love for you to hear what I have to say, but time ticked by for both of us. Now it's stolen you away. I guess I should have told you I'm gonna miss you every day, but you're the greatest father, and I'm so proud to say. So angels fly gently, for you're carrying my old man. Open the gates of heaven as wide as you possibly can. Lay him down softly and let the heavenly orchestra play. For God, you sure have a good man coming your way today. And to me, and maybe in the next world, at the end of my old life, we'll walk again side by side. I can wait to hold you tight. So angels fly gently, for you're carrying my old man. Open the gates of heaven as wide as you possibly can. Lay him down softly and let the heavenly orchestra play. For God, you sure have a good man coming your way today. For God, you sure have a good man coming your way today.
You're listening to Barry G on Spreaker.
There's an old armchair, it means the world to me, where I used to sit there upon my mother's knee, and she'd read to me the stories that children love to hear. Now there's no one to sit in mother's chair. I still recall the many times the words she said to me. Fight for all your dreams, turn them to reality. As I sit by her and wonder, her eyes felt so much fright, for I knew against all others I had mother on my side. Mother's chair's old and dusty, and the colours fading fast, but to me it holds the memories of happy days gone past. I wish you'd sit and hold my hand, brush away my tears. Now there's no one to sit in mother's chair. Now the old chair is still standing where she left it on that day, and God came to visit and carry her away. And every time I see it, it looks so cold and bare. Now there's no one to sit in mother's chair. There's an old armchair, it means the world to me, for I used to sit there upon my mother's knee, and she'd read to me the stories that children love to hear. Now there's no one to sit in mother's chair. Now there's no one to sit in mother's chair.
There's a place in town where we all hang out. Country girls go when the boys get loud. When the whistle blows, we'll quiet the crowd. When the sun sets low on Friday. From the pubs in Ireland to Tennessee, the mill in the country to the hazel tree, and every little town here in between. Oh, we know how to party on Friday. And the band plays on and the beer it flows. The boss man's yelling, but there's a place in town where we all hang out. Country girls go when the boys get loud. When the whistle blows, we'll quiet the crowd. When the sun sets low on Friday, everybody. And the band plays on and the beer it flows. The boss man's yelling, but we've all gone home. Monday morning I will return, but tonight ain't Monday, it's Friday. And the band plays on and the beer it flows. The boss man's yelling, but we've all gone home. Monday morning I will return, but tonight ain't Monday, it's Friday. Tonight ain't Monday, it's Friday. Tonight ain't Monday, it's Friday, yeah.
Go sell your cow and hay abroad, we'll take you far away. Your dear old parents you must leave behind, to seek your fortune, darling boy, in a land across the sea. For in Paddy's land it's poverty you'll find. Those were the words my father said when I left old Erin's-Isle. That sad farewell, it's in my memory still. So I packed my bundle on my back and left forevermore, from that little old mud cabin on the hill. For the roof is thatched with yellow straw, and the walls are white as snow. The turf I